Okay, ever since in-upload ko yung video ng winners and losers ng PBA draft, maraming comments or let's just say a good amount of comments were saying na masyado daw akong harsh kay Mark Nonoy. And ipoprove daw ni Mark Nonoy na mali ako. Well, hopefully, sana, diba? Sana. Like, hindi naman tayo talaga fully haters dito. We do want to see players exceed the expectations or sa kaso na to, diba? I-prove na mali yung majority of people. And ito, with a disclaimer to na yung UAAP kasi madamot yan in terms of content, yung mga videos, yung games, hindi mo readily available na mapapanood din yung stats. Hindi mo makikita basta-basta. Though ako, nakita ko na before yung stats and ang tagal kong hinanap ulit yung stats para makita ko ulit just to share with you guys kung ano yung stats niya na kung saan ako nanggagaling, kung bakit ko siyang tinawag na inefficient, can't shoot, turns the ball over too much, di ba? Yung turnover prone. So gusto ko lang ding ipakita sa inyo with, syempre, of course, video evidence. And I'm not doing this just to say na Mark Nonoy is a bad player. I'm just reiterating sa opinion ko na Mark Nonoy right now is not ready yet to play the point guard position independently. Kasi sa Lasal, yung most efficient season niya, actually, tinanggalan nga siya ng bola sa kamay. Okay, sa season 86, he averaged 17 minutes per game. So, nag-average siya ng 9.1 points, 2.0 rebounds, and almost 1 assist per game. Pero ang kapalit nun, okay, almost 1 turnovers per game din siya. So, halos 1-to-1 ang assist-turnover ratio. Bale, halos kada isang assist may isang turnover. Okay? In terms of splits, percentages, ito yung best shooting season niya. Kung saan below 40% pa rin siya from the field with 37.8% and 20% from 3 and 70% from the free throw line. So, di ba, kapag sinabi ko na he's an inefficient shooter or inefficient scorer or inefficient player in general, ang pinanggagalingan ko dito, yung fact na sa 5 seasons niya na sample size natin mula UST season 82 hanggang MPBL noong 2024, rough, tingnan nyo na lang, ipapakita ko na lang, okay? Yung numbers niya hovering around 30%, okay, meron 29%, may 25%, 25% ulit from the field and 30% sa MPBL. Those numbers are bad. Those numbers or those percentages are very low. For you to shoot 25% from the field, sobrang baba nun. Even nga mag 39% ka lang below 40 from the field, consider ka na as an inefficient guard. Pero for you to shoot 25%, ibang klaseng level na ng baba yun. And nasama pa doon yung 20% from the 3-point line. Considering na nakabuo ka ng 30% from the field and 20% ka from 3, so ibig sabihin from the 2-point area, hindi ka rin 40%. Below 40 ka din. And even sa free throw line, diba? Below 75%. Kung gagawin mo tong exam, kung exam paper to, bagsak yung 75 kasi ang average na lang from the free throw line, 70%. So it's not me being a hater. It's just me delivering to everyone kung ano yung stats na ginawa niya, which is siya naman yung naglaro. Hindi ako, wala akong kinalaman dito. I'm just saying, okay, na inefficient siya. And he turns over the ball a lot. Sa 5 seasons na to, sa 5 years na to ng sample size natin, okay, 3 sa 5 na seasons, almost 1:1 ang assist to turnover ratio niya. So si Mark Nonoy, even though he shot 20% sa 3-point line sa Lasal, okay, isa to sa mga aspect ng laro niya na talagang masasabi na natin na reliable. Kasi sa season 86, he played most of his minutes playing alongside another guard like Evan Nele. Okay, so dito makikita natin, okay, it's going to be a zoom action. There's going to be a pin down na angat si Mark Nonoy. There's going to be a mix up sa defense, okay? Hindi nila alam kung magsiswitch ba sila o hindi. Dalawa yung sumama dun sa cut after ng screen. So wide open ngayon si Mark Nonoy. Sa mga ganitong sitwasyon na straightforward lang na hindi niya kailangan mag-isip ng complex reads, okay, nagsasucceed siya sa ganito. Dito, gagawin niya lang, open, tira. So, pag ganun, okay si Mark Nonoy. And we have to also remember na 5'8 siya, okay? Kailangan talagang effective siya from the outside kasi hindi naman laging makakapasok siya sa loob. And even though makapasok siya sa loob, pagdating sa PBA, iba na yung mga sasabay sa'yo dyan. May mga Japet Aguilar na dyan, may mga Carino na dyan, Junmar Fajardo, di ba? Ibang klaseng big men na ang makakalaban mo sa PBA level. Dito naman sa play na to, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na isa sa mga struggles niya as a player. Naka-zone dito ang Adamson, okay? 2-3 zone. It took Mark Nonoy 3 seconds to come up with a decision. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And even though it took him 3 seconds to read the defense, he still made the wrong decision. Kaya ginawa niya, kin-cross court pass niya papunta rito sa wing kay Waki Manuel. So itong zone defense na to, nakagap yan dito, nakasplit yan. So maswerte pa nga Lasal dito na hindi na steal yung bola and Defender gambled, okay, resulted into a Joaquin Manuel drive, which is yun yung tamang gagawin mo against a zone, especially kapag merong gaps as big as this gap right here. Okay, ang ginawa kasi ni Nonoy, pinasa niya. Pero the right read here was to attack this gap, okay? Atake mo yung gap na yan, attract mo yung defense, and then you have two LaSalle players here sa weak side na pwede mong kick outan. So you drive first, and then you kick out. And then isa pa sa IQ ni Mark Nonoy, ang dami niyang plays kung saan early in the shot clock, titira siya kagad. He's not going to move the ball. Okay, titira kagad siya ng erratic shot with 20 seconds remaining sa shot clock. Okay, and hindi ko din kasi alam kung paano ako magre-react kasi kung sumushoot, edi okay, shoot. Pero objectively, okay, early clock shots na contested and hindi nag-execute ng offense. But objectively, kasi bad shot. Okay, kung makita niyo rito, zoom. Okay, 16 seconds remaining. Okay, this time nagtakbo sila ng set. It's a zoom action. So even though may 16 seconds pa sa shot clock, subjectively a good execution. Pero pagdating naman sa downhill after ng ball screen or ng dribble handoff from Phillips, okay, si Nonoy, no control whatsoever. Tatalon lang siya sa kawalan. Okay, he's going to jump into his defender. Contested, wrong foot. Okay, sablay. And again, dito, okay, 23 seconds remaining. Okay, 22-21 ang score, first quarter. 1 minute remaining sa game clock ng first quarter. Anong ginawa ni Mark Nonoy? Tumakbo, nagmadali sa 3-point line, tumira ng 3 points with 20 seconds remaining ang shot clock. And it's a contested 3-pointer as well na fading away to his left. Okay, so yung sumunod na possession doon, ang ginawa ng LaSalle, they initiated the offense through Ben Phillips as the trail and si Mark Nonoy nasa corner. Hindi man lang nakahawak ng bola. Kasi ganito ginawa ng LaSalle sa season 86 kung bakit 0.9 assist lang si Mark Nonoy. Tinanggal nila yung bola kay Mark Nonoy as the playmaker. Okay, ginawa nilang spot up si Mark Nonoy sa corner. Kung makikita nyo rito, number 24. Spot up lang sa corner. Si Evan Nele yung gumagawa ng play tsaka si Kevin Kiambao. So now, kung lalagay natin ngayon sa context ng PBA, okay, you have a 5'8 shooting guard who shoots 20% from 3. So now, kung ka-matchup mo na dito mga Marshall Lasiter, Jamie Malonzo, Jeremiah Gray, Robert Bolick, Roger Pagoy, Calvin Oftana, kung gano'n na yung mga ka-matchup mo, what's the point? Kaya anong point of playing Mark Nonoy as your 2 guard? Kasi kung ilalaro mo siya ng point, okay, 5'8 point guard sa PBA, can play defense, can shoot 20% from 3, kahit yun ay strong part ng game niya, okay, fine. Diba, anong point of playing someone that is 5'8" tall, who shoots 20% from 3, 30% from the field, 70% from the free throw line, who is a mismatch problem, okay, especially against PBA guards na lumalaki na ngayon din, like kagaya nila Chris Newsome, 6'3", diba? Jeremiah Gray, 6'4", Calvin Oftana, 6'4", ang lalaki na din ng 2 guards sa PBA. So, ang hirap ipaglaban, ang hirap isipan ng paraan paano magagamit si Mark Nonoy or paano mo mamamaximize yung strengths niya if meron. And again, it's not me being a hater. I'm just saying na if you think about it, ang hirap lagyan ng lugar kapag hindi pa pulido yung point guard skills. And hopefully, ma-develop yung point guard skills. Kasi kung si Mark Nonoy, 5'8 point guard who is athletic enough, fast enough, mataas tumalon, so kahit na merong efficiency problems, can play defense naman, pesky defense, ala Anjo Karam, ang tanong na lang dito, kaya ba niyang mag-operate or mag-initiate or even mag-create ng plays with the ball? So kahit yun lang, I think may chance siya mag-succeed sa PBA. Kung magagampanan niya maging point guard kasi a 5'8 point guard is fine. But a 5'8 2 guard who shoots 20% from 3 is not fine.